Dadalic Entertainment. Welcome to Deponia! Osa 3. Mä oonkin tässä Mara. Jatkettais siitä, mihin jäätiin. En ole mitään hajua, mihin jäätiin. Okei. Eli mitäs meillä on? Meillä on toi. Meillä on toi. Mä puuttuu kaikki nämä muut. Alright. Sä kävelet niin hitaasti. Toisaalta voisit kävellä hitaamminkin. Eli toi. Muistin oikein, että se oli täällä. Nyt. Mistes me löydetään mustaa pulveria ja 3 erilaista vettä. Ei kun etsimä. Mulla on idea, mutta mä en tiedä toimiiks tää. Okei, eli tosta ei ollut mitään hyötyä, eli mä tarviin jonkinnäköisen koukun vissiin. Ja Tonin kaupassahan niitä oli.
Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Ah, well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back.
Siinä kassan vieressä purkki täynnä
If it
koukkuja.
isn't Evel Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres. And yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf. And even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not yet.
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool. I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh!
I wanted to say goodbye before I leave this dump.
New escape plans, have we? You are deluded. You'll never get out of here. Never, ever, ever. And that means I'll have you on my back for the rest of my life.
How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Well, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Ugh!
Why so cranky?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing. I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really?
Oh!
Okei, eli Rufus on kantanut mustaa pulveria, mitä me tarvitaan. Tonnin kengässä. Minä sä pienet sen?
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are. Hands off my stuff.
What? I'm just browsing.
Browsing is what paying customers do. What you mean is driving me nuts. Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take some of these mail order coupons with me. Then I can use them to send all my friends on Deponia some hooks and lead weights, obviously, just like it says on these vouchers.
Okay, first of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough that I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in, breathe out.
Nyt Sonia ei huomaa, jos mä tuon koukku.
Ah, ouch! Hey!
Um...
Ouch! Look at that!
Ah, such a tiny wound, and what a great pleasure. That is to say... Wait a minute. You dirty rat. Did you try and steal hooks from me again?
Tony, please, I'm bleeding to death here.
If there was even the slightest bit of hope that you'll ever learn from your mistakes, I'd say, suit yourself. But unfortunately, you've proven once too often that you'll never learn. So here you go. Just take the key for the first aid kit and get out of my store.
Kiitos.
If you didn't nag all the time, maybe I'd be able to listen to what you're saying for a change.
Tarkistus, että me saatiin se koukku. Jep. Okei. Meidän pitää käyttää uudestaan se ilmapallo. Ja seuraavaksi mun täytyy käydä katsomassa, mitä siellä kaapissa on. Tai mikä lienee se nyt onkaan.
Locked. Tony must have the key.
Mähän opin sen. Ei muuta. Onks se osa reseptiä? Ei. Mitä mä toteen?
I can still recognize what it is, so I don't have to clean it. On the syringe it says, only for drawing blood. Yeah, as if I need a special device for that. On the syringe, yeah. My things aren't prone to...
Okay. Nothing. Näin, ja nyt toivottavasti tää pitää sen luukun auki.
This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be.
Varataan putkeen. Noin.
Ah! Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
Saataisikohan me vietyä vettä?
I don't want anything to... I don't want any...
Minnes Wenzel meni?
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Se oli sen sitten kait minä. Jep.
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I already called your number, didn't I?
Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
Tänne kun töitä saa sisällä.
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie!
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me?
That's mean.
Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are. But you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus. Whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it! I need to get to the assembly hall.
Ja mene takas sinne pönössälle. Okei.
I kind of know this symbol.
Tää on. Yeah.
If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time. Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. What? Not what kind of a lock?
Damn.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea.
Eihän oli kiva löytää. Oisko täällä muuta?
If this is where the key to the... I mean, I meant... Solongyousse. Damn, where was I? There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westvog. Ooicurnedot. Huh? Either the cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong.
That's smart. Ei täällä koittaa muuta.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She
Never.
needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
No.
Hey, Goal! Goal! Wakey, wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, it's just that I'm an... Looky here, Wenzel too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see. This is practically screaming for a sophisticated maneuver.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, low-tech. Don't you ever forget that.
Pitäisikö mun keksiä jotenkin, miten mä saan tän... Ei. syy, miksi mulla on näistä...
I didn't vote for him to meddle in my affairs. Wait a second. Did I vote for him at all? Or did I vote for anyone else? Ah, politics are wicked.
Niinpä. No, eipä kai mulla mitään. Mitäs sitten?
A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. The chili could... The powder, obviously, but I have to grind...
Aivan. Ja siihen tarvii jotain mustaa jauhetta.
One whole chili?
Sitten mikäs toinen tuo?
Stimulant? There really is some blackish powder in there, but how can I extract it without blowing myself up again?
Veitsellä? Ai,
Well,
toimi.
there we go. Black powder.
Woohoo!
A pinch of black powder. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better.
Joo. Okei. Jaa, me saatiin pulveria. Nyt puuttuu vaan 3 erilaista vettä. Okei, eli toi me saadaan vissiin ensin patterista. Tämä ei mitään hajua. Eikä myöskään tästä. Mm.
On the syringe, it's... Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. Wenzel has a... I don't need any more tart. I'm ready for the throw of my life. I can't just start throwing things at Tony. Without some way of aiming, I'd miss her. That would make her even more mad. This sign deserves more attention. I mean, and it's drinking beer.
Okay.
This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang. But he couldn't cope with her, so he skedaddled.
He died of old age.
Yeah, whatever you say.
After you accidentally infected him with progeria.
Yeah, you know, I like my version better.
Ja. Okei, eli ilmeisesti mä olin nauhoittanut vähän liian pitkään vahingossa. Ups. Mutta tohon se sitten tällä kertaa jäi. Eli nähdään sitten ensi kerralla, milloin se sitten onkaan.